2-1. Aye, sir.
No, the wrong side.
Burn away.
Hey everyone, FPS Chesley here. Welcome back to 1968 Cold Waters .mod NATO campaign. Oh, last time we took on an Echo and a Victor group. And then I thought we were going to be doing Wolfpack this time, but I did not watch enough of the end of the last stream. We are going against a group of Victors. I think I failed the Wolfpack mission. I think if I'm remembering correctly, we had some orders somewhere in the North Sea to deal with a diesel Wolfpack, but we missed it. So yeah, this time the mission is instead to get these Victors up here in the old Denmark Strait. And this is going to be tough. They're fast. I think they have a top speed of 32 knots. Well past our Mark 37s. No, you... Oh my gosh, okay, I thought I was gonna miss that encounter. Whew, okay, that could have been bad. Had me open twice. Ah, I gotcha. Glad you got it sorted out there. How's it going, Mr. Ben? How's it going? I'm in Boston now. I moved to the old big move with the fiance too. I don't know if you're aware of that either. Lots of changes in life recently. Oh, we're past New Year's. Okay, 2 Jan 69, dude. All right. Let's we're gonna bring it in close on these guys. Oh, status report. All loaded up on the Mark 37s. Okay, I don't need these over here. Do not need those. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, no duck, no layer. Yikes, no duck, no layer. Okay, new contact bearing 128. Let's do it. Help me, baby Jesus. It's gonna be a doozy.
On sonar, lost contact. Last rig ship for ultra quiet. Come left to 128.
Oh, it's noisy out here too. Oh god. Okay.
Make depth 250 feet. Dive by.
I never realized F5 brings this little screen up and down. For some reason, I decided to press F5. Oh, was that a dangerous waters reflex? I was like trying to refresh the web page. No, I think that was a dangerous waters reflex. Trying to go to the nav map, but I was on the nav map. I don't know. Interesting. Victor. Okay, set 65s. Victor's a fast boy, a quiet boy, but it has crap torpedoes. I mean, they're a little better than mine. I mean, they're faster. The Seeker is half the range. What do they got their sonar at? Passive sensitivity 35. Me, we got only 37. Well, Permit's kind of an older boat, but 35 may be a stretch, but I'm not sure.
Con, helm, steady course.
Oh shit. Meant to get my little
Dive at 250 feet. Dive by.
rangy doobobs set up there. I guess I don't need to put one for the center. I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. Hamana, yo. Okay, so we didn't even pick them up on mission start here. Kind of just steaming this way. It is noisy out here. Maybe we'll give it the old 7 knots.
Make turns for 7 knots. Maneuvering aye.
How far out does this go? 16,000 yards, 8 miles. Okay. Oh, did I press a button?
Make depth 250 feet. Dive high.
I mean, I guess one like tiny little saving grace about 68 is you don't have to worry about towed array management. I'd rather have the towed array though, but gotta look on the bright side, I suppose.
Dive high.
Wolf pack of Victor, so assuming there's going to be a few of these things. This is going to be a doozy. Because I expressly avoided that Victor in the mission from last time. It depends on the positioning of the Victors. If there's just one, which I'm not expecting, it should be much easier to get in behind him, at least for a Mark 37 shot. But if there's a few of them, that'll make it tricky. I have to try and divide and conquer there. Or there was that one mission with the November of several streams back where I think it got stuck evading another one, and then you just like wire guide one on in to try and snipe it while it's evading. Get in behind him and stay there. Be careful, Ryan. Most things in here don't react well to bullets. What about me? I don't react well to bullets. Too soon? You don't get to see this aspect of the water in this game a lot, but the under the water straight up view is really rather cool looking. Very hypnotic. Alright, we got stuff to pay attention to. Stop getting bedazzled by the graphics. Okay, let's slow and take a listen.
Make turn.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
You know what is interesting? Maybe I mentioned this in a previous stream, but the sturgeon is actually slightly bigger than the permit, but you would not think that because the sturgeon has a much bigger sail, so the proportions look different. But yeah, for some reason the permit has a small sail and the sturgeon has a big sail. Hey, Vita MC, glad you can make it. Bonjour and здравствуйте. We got two languages here. Okay, nothing. Oh, it ignored my 3 knots, or yeah, it went to 5 knots.
Make turns for
But I think you gotta
3
order the
knots.
silent before the
Maneuvering
speed
aye.
change. Yeah, for some, yeah, I guess, yeah, that's, If you're above 5 knots and you order run silent, but you ordered a speed change beforehand, it still takes you to the 5 knots.
Maneuvering, making turns for 3 knots.
I wonder if you're going like 4 knots and then you order 3 knots and then order run silent, will it take you up to 5 knots? I don't think so. Seems like a little edge case got overlooked there. Okay, yeah, we're not hearing nothing. Let's just do a little baffles clearing.
Right 2, 2, 2, 1, helm aye.
Speed up for it.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con. Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Yeah, nothing.
Come left 2, 1, 3, 0, helm aye. Make turns for 8 knots. Maneuvering aye.
This one's gonna be a doozy. We have to start
Maneuvering,
getting
making turns for
aggressive.
8 knots.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what the ordering of boats is in this. It does diesels, it does SS, and then it does SSG, then SSB for some reason. Then it does the SSNs, then it does the SSGNs, and then SSBNs. Only one SSBN in 68. I feel like there were more than one SSBN in 68. That seems weird to me. Or the Soviets had more than one SSBN class in 68. What's with all the markers on the map? The markers are there so that I can try and keep... Something that has always bugged me about Cold Waters is that it's hard to keep a sense of where you are and where you've been. Because the history dots don't go that far back like Dangerous Waters. So this is just a way for me to try and keep a frame of reference of like where I started the map and how far I've gone. Oh, okay, no, I drew these marks at 2 kiloyard intervals. I think that's fine. I guess I would expect them to be going west here. Doesn't always make sense from the overworld what's going on in the tactical map, but I would expect them to be going west, so if I do baffle clears or maneuvering, we'll go to starboard. How long was that little run there? Almost 2,000 yards. Try and go another 2,000 here before we stop and check again. Why does it keep doing that? It keeps popping me over to this other screen. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's very annoying. I'm trying to read this. Freedom torpedo.
Sonar new
Ooh,
contact
hello.
bearing 177 designated Sierra 1. Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
I'm just gonna get him for a blip while he does this cavitation thing, then he's gonna drop off.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 181. Contact faded.
Let's head that way.
Come right 2, 182, helm aye.
Make depth 500 feet, dive high.
on, helm, steady course.
Excuse me. Cavitation is loud. As if that fact needed reiterating. I must have been shallow. Maybe not, but somewhat shallow. Oh, that profile, or that, that's not profile, that's, I don't know what you would call that. Like, face on there, that sail's like a Sierra looking sail. And the Victor sail, like, angled.
Dive at 500 feet. Dive high.
Ambient noise 102. I feel like so many of my past missions have been such quiet missions, and it's like, go against the Soviet Union's quietest boat with the loudest frickin' sea you've seen in 10 missions. Like, gee, thanks. Oh, he's got anechoic tiles too. Just the Victor, nothing else has the anechoic? Oh, the Charlie 1 does. Alright, we're gonna run to this mark here at 8 knots, and I'm gonna stop and take a peek. It's like 2 kilojards from our last little stop and take a listen point.
Con sonar
Oh,
regain
hello.
contact on Sierra 1 bearing 189.
Yep, right to left, alright. Oh, they spam the air launch torps. Yeah, unless they get like a ping fix on your location.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra 1.
It's like those things should be all over the place.
9. Contact faded.
Like they do that as counter fire, like it would be so inaccurate. And not like the torpedoes on the end of those things don't have very far seeker range. Yeah, those things always strike me more as like a first strike thing, so to speak. So when you've been trailing for a while and you got a good solution on to launch that kind of thing, it's just like a snapshot counterfire. I would just want to launch like a freaking straight running torp. But I guess you could set the torpedo on the edge of those things, on the end of those things to be straight running. But I'm assuming you mean that they're like more or less bullseyeing you with those things.
Come right to 201 helm I.
Yeah, shallow. I know like frickin' in Dangerous Waters that Stallion always had a very low, or not, it gets tricky with a very deep launch depth with the Stallion there. I was gonna say low. Which I guess is technically correct, but low might make someone think like a low depth, a high depth. I don't know. You know what I mean. But in dangerous waters, yeah, a very deep minimum launch depth for the Stallion there. There's like no point to snake these things. Okay, we're at the turn point.
Come right to 287, helm I.
Yeah, no, this is fine. We don't need to really. I don't even know if we really need to
Come
turn
right
that
to
much. It's fine.
262, helm I.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 3 knots, maneuvering I.
All right, can we hear this schmuck? I'm getting these
On,
cavitation
helm,
hits.
steady course.
They're cavitating for some reason.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 3 knots.
Just I'll stop it. Let's just freaking get. Oh, not
Rig
that.
ship
No,
for
I'll
ultra
stop. For some reason, I was thinking ultra quiet hotkey was all stop there. Just get down there. See if we can't pick this SOB up. Probably not. But I gotta try. Nope, gonna say no. Alright, let's release from all this nonsense.
Come left to. Make turns for 5.
Let's get moving.
knots. Make turns for 8 knots, maneuvering I. Con, maneuvering, making turns for 8 knots.
I mean, not for naught, we have a quietness advantage, and we also have a sonar advantage. We do not have a, well, the weapon situation is more of a wash. We definitely do not have a weapons advantage. Arguably a weapons disadvantage with the speed thing, but we have a better seeker. You know, I think I will always take speed over seeker, because you can just spam more torpedoes, and they can get on target quicker. Because you can outrun our torpedoes, so we definitely have a weapons disadvantage. I think I came to that same conclusion on the Soviet campaign.
Con,
Speed
helm,
over
ready
seeker.
course.
But that's my preference. Someone might have a different preference. How long do I want to go for? That's the question. I'm gonna go for like a killyard, I think. I'm not gonna bother turning, we're just gonna slow down. No need to turn. Yeah, yeah, it's all like relative. It's like what speeds are we talking about? How different are the seekers? Obviously, if two torpedoes at the same speed, of course, take the better seeker. But if there's a situation where one torpedo's slower and one torpedo's faster, but the slower one has a better seeker and the faster one has a worse seeker, I think I'm more inclined to go for speed over seeker there. Our boy hasn't done a little cavitating thing again. God. The one thing that I would request of this game that I wish DotMod could add, they must be able to, is a freaking clock and timestamps. Maybe it's not possible, but I feel like it should be. I just want a clock and I want timestamps. Yeah, so now that I have like this crosshair, I can be like, okay, we've displaced 5,000 yards from where we started, so kind of useful, I suppose. Just nice to know. Okay, I'll stop.
Make turns for
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
I'll stop quiet. Okay, when I did all stop and then ordered all quiet, it did take me down to... It kept me at 0, didn't peg me at 5 when I was above 5 knots still, so... Interesting, maybe it's different for bells versus individual knot speeds ordered. Oh, that just jogged my memory. I feel like I want to say originally the game was only supposed to have bell speeds, but then they changed it to have 1 knot increments. Could most certainly be wrong on that front. It has been like 6 years since this game came out, and I cannot believe that. I cannot accept that. That is insanity. 6 years. I think I've heard some people refer to this as an old game, which is just like crazy to me. It's like, no, it's not old. It's a new game. It's like, oh, 6 years. Okay, yeah, nothing with this.
Make turns for 5 knots. Make turns for 8 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con, Maneuvering.
far do I want to
Making
go?
turns for 8 knots.
Let's just go to like this point.
Come right to 214. Helm aye.
The thing is, how fast is this Victor putzing around? Probably 8 knots or better. Time does fly so fast. Even put out another game since then. Oh yeah. What remained of Killerfish Studios? Yeah, what the hell was that game?
Con, helm, steady course.
We're gonna go to the old 1-0 here.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Because I just realized this guy's definitely going at least 8 knots on this cruising speed. He may even be going faster. War in the Pacific, I think that is exactly it. Two, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? If I get to this point and I don't hear anything, maybe time to start pinging. Time to ring that dinner bell. Come and get it. Why does it keep going back to over here? Something is happening. I don't know what. See, look, it did it again. I'm trying to like hang out here on this screen and it keeps popping back over here. I don't know what's happening. I'm not doing that. It is happening seemingly by itself. I should have put like maybe some source lines for these things for the lines of bearing. AI teammates. Oh, Tom Clancy SSN style. Definitely for surface combat. Boomer campaign is, you should be in the middle of the ocean somewhere where no one else is and you're just going around at 4 knots. It would be very boring. A real boomer campaign, that is. But yeah, definitely for surface ships. I don't think that's possible for cold waters, unfortunately. I have to wait for sea power. Okay, this is good enough.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Oh, come on, Mr. Sierra One. We got 2 cavitation bursts, nothing else. That's it. Man, nothing. Okay, yeah, wow. This is, let's see, yeah. Gonna light off some pings here, I think. It's just so noisy out here, dude. That sonar screen could not be clearer. It looks like it's off, in fact. All right.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Let's do it, Daddy-o.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 5 knots.
Didn't drive over him, did I?
Make turns. Make turns for 8 knots. Maneuvering aye.
There's no way this guy is far enough away to not hear my pings. What the heck, dude?
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
Where the hell is this guy? Do they not pick up your active when you're in their baffles? No, because when torpedoes go active, then they go haywire when the torpedoes are in their baffles. I mean, the little thing says we can't leave battle, so we're within range of something. It's where the... This is bizarre. Oh, stop turning, please.
Come left to 187. Helm aye.
Let's do some running. Try and frickin'... It seems like this guy is far away. I think that's the conclusion I'm gathering here, is that this guy is far away. I mean, how far do you gotta be to not pick up a ping in this game? But it also says that we're like close by to someone. I have no idea, dude.
Con, helm, steady course.
Just did a 360 of flashlight shining. Here I am. And nothing. But I would think I'm pretty close to the guy, actually, but seemingly not. Alright, we're gonna run down this line, see if we can't try and
Come
find
right
something
to
here.
1. Make turns for 20 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con, helm, steady course.
And no, I don't want to run this way. Run at 20 knots pinging
Con,
necessarily.
maneuvering. Make turns for
It doesn't seem
20
wise.
knots.
This is nuts. Utterly nuts. Oh, don't shoot a torpedo. I accidentally hit the spacebar. I feel like I need to make some more definitive notes about these kind of behaviors, like if you're in baffles of sub, can they hear pings? I want to say yes, because when the torpedoes are in their baffles and they start pinging, then they flip a shit and start shooting everything. So I would think that the same applies to ship active sonar. I mean, my conclusion right now is that he's too far away to pick up the pings. But then the question that leads to is like, how far can I pick up cavitation from? Could your depth or speed have affected the active return? I don't think so in this game. I mean, I was going slow. I should have heard it. Well, okay, so I wasn't really trying to pick him up on active per se. I was trying to get him to ping back to me and pick up his pings. It's not very often you pick up someone on active sonar directly. I was trying to get him to give up his position. So usually they always ping back, but maybe this time they didn't.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Come left to 195. Helm up.
I'm gonna leapfrog this one. We're just gonna go to this next one. I got a feeling he's
Maneuvering aye.
far, even though I did set the starting range to 10 kilyards.
Con, helm, steady course.
Just ain't adding up.
Con, maneuvering. Make making turns for 20 knots.
I mean, we've displaced just about 10 kiluyards. According to the beginning of the map, it's supposed to start at 10 kiluyards. I know that number has a lot of variation in it, but 10 kiluyards. Okay, so at 20 knots we're making plus 25 dB over idle, if you will. Oh, they don't even capitalize the B. Come on now. What is the range between these things? Oh, that's why it doesn't make any sense. It's coming from me, H. Okay. The range, I still don't know what ranges I picked. It still doesn't really make sense. It's a little less than 2 kiluyards. A little less than 4. All right, where's this guy? Oh boy. Why 102 dB? Where is this guy? I'm trying to remember from the last stream how fast like the Echo and the Victor were going. Were they going like 15 knots? I mean, down there, the dot of truth still is red, so we're still within range of this guy. Maybe he's just been hauling ass. Maybe he's doing like this kind of vector. And he's just been hauling ass. And we're in his baffles. Yeah, we'll take a listen here. If we don't pick him up passive, we'll do active again. I think he's just been hauling ass. He may have been transiting at like 15 knots. Sometimes they do move quickly. The nuke boats go faster than the diesels. Fire a torpedo. The problem is the Mark 37s are so quiet. He's not gonna hear it. Maybe if I put it active. I don't know how the Victor will react to a torpedo that is designated as like anti-surface only. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do in the slightest.
Make turns for 0 knots.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering eye.
I think he's been hauling ass. I'm gonna announce that he's been transiting at like 15 knots or something ridiculous. And it's just so noisy out here that we didn't hear him. And then never mind for most of this match that all of this match until like I started going 20 knots, he's been nearly doubling my speed.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 3 knots.
Alright, let's see what the pings get us.
Con sonar, switching to active search. Con sonar,
Oh,
regain
hello.
contact on Sierra 1, bearing 30. Con sonar, launch
Hey,
trains
look
in
at that.
from Sierra 1. Con sonar,
What's the
switching
range
to
of that?
passive
10,000
search.
yards. Sweet. Sweet Googa Mooga.
Come right to 2. Make turns for 2 0.
Going
Make
flank.
turns for 2 8 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Okay, not going this way, going that way. Okay. That's interesting he didn't hear those pings earlier. That is very curious. Or just didn't react to him. I don't even think he like pinged back. I think he just shot that torpedo.
Con, helm, steady course.
Is there a way to turn off the game showing that like launch transient? It like shows that torpedo is like truth for a second there. Unless the AI uses that too, then unless we can turn it off for them, keep it on. But finally something. Goodness gracious. Ah, nice. Okay.
Maneuvering,
Good.
Making turns for 2 8.
Something
knots.
big is going on in Russia. Not really. Just put my phone down. Let's pick it on up again. Prigozhin accuses Russia of attacking Wagner troops. Let's go to like here. Like 5 kilojards away from the transient. Percy attempting a coup. Not surprising. Aren't like all the, or some of the bigwigs are starting to like amass their own private armies there in Russia. It's gonna get messy over there. Okay, we can get rid of these. These don't help us anymore. We can get rid of this. Dark Age admires my patience. Oh, thank you. See, I almost thought I was being impatient with the pings. But that's just how the game goes sometimes. No, I mean, I'd rather be patient for this than fail the mission. That's for sure. Maybe it's stubbornness. I don't know. Who doesn't have a PMC in Russia? That's a good point. Never a good sign. Just firing over the vest. Hey, what's going on, Matty Conrad? I wish the restream here would give everyone's username a unique color like Twitch does. Even though I'm colorblind, I can tell the difference between most colors, but sometimes if you ask me what a color is, that's where the issue gets apparent. But if there's like two colors next to each other, I can usually tell them apart. Go flank a few times, die stupidly. Alt F4 the game. Hell yeah. Just relaxing. Nice, me too. I finally finished this report I've been working on that has taken about 3 times as many hours as it was supposed to, and about twice as much calendar time as it was supposed to. It's very stressful. Well, not fully finished, but I finished my first draft of it ready for review, and that's just been a weight off my shoulders. I got so tired yesterday, I think because like some of the stress of that was relieving, but it is good to finally almost be done with that. It's been impacting my ability to make Atomic Age videos and such, along with the move. It didn't help that it was straddling the move. That certainly sucked.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
I don't think we're gonna pick this guy up at 5,000 hours, but I could be wrong. Glad you got the first draft done. Thank you. Technically speaking, it's actually like it's called I've completed preparation and now it's in verification as part of our quality assurance program. Mark 11, hello, how's it going? Happy Friday indeed. Happy Friday indeed. Yeah, okay, we're not picking up this guy. That is not surprising. Not even picking up his torpedo. Oh, no, we are. It's behind us. Okay, let's do some of this.
Come right to 3. Make turns for 28 knots. Maneuvering aye.
I think there's only one Victor out here, but there could certainly be more. Excuse me.
Con, helm.
Oh, I finally got my fan curves for my CPU tweaked just right. For the longest time, there was always running so freaking fast. On AMD AM5 processors, it really doesn't matter how fast you run the fan. It just kind of, the CPU is always clocking to get to the maximum temperature it can operate at. So you bring the fan back, it doesn't get clock quite as high, but it's not as much of a difference as one might expect. So just make the fan slower for my sanity instead of getting freaking jet engine ready for takeoff here. And yeah, it's nice and quiet right now, which is great. Installed 74 trim lights on Kiowa Island. And she didn't like them, so I had to replace all 74 trim lights. Get paid either way. Okay. Where's Kiowa Island?
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 28 knots.
Love this. Thank you for streaming. Oh, you're welcome. Glad to hear you like it. I don't know. I would like to go back to doing Friday streams, but I don't stop work till 4 on Fridays. I usually like to put like an hour buffer in between work and streaming. So starting at 5 is not... No issue with starting at 5 really, but it's that it kind of straddles dinner and might get hungry in between. But today I ended a little early, so I started at 4:30 today. But yeah, I'll have to think about it moving forward. And I don't want to start too late that the international audience, the non-American audience, can't enjoy as well. On the coast between Charleston and Hilton Head. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never been to Charleston or Hilton Head per se, but I've been to Savannah a few times. Savannah, Georgia. I would like to go to Charleston at some point. Love Savannah. Nice. Yeah, my friend went to Savannah College of Art and Design, so our spring breaks always lined up, so we always went, oh my god. I always went down to Savannah for spring break because it was
Make turns for 5 knots.
it was a party to be had in Savannah. Over there? Oh, he came for me. Okay. Range 3.4 kiloyards. I'm gonna do some of this jazz.
5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Hey, Tychosis, how's it going?
Con sonar lost
Lived in Charleston
contact.
since '89. Well,
01.
well.
Last bearing.
The Citadel. What's the Citadel?
080. Contact faded.
Charleston, where the Air Force supply base is. That sounds familiar.
Con, helm. Steady course.
Okay, so this guy... 1, 2, 3... 3.5 kiloyards. Ah, see, I want timestamps. Could figure out how fast he was going, but he was probably doing like 20 knots. Okay, well, I started like somewhere down here. I got this far, and this time he got that far, so he might have been doing like 15 knots. We got torpedoes inbound, so he was probably shooting on my solution, so this may not be the best way to go. Let's just stop and take a listen real quick, see if we can hear that torp. Citadel's a military college, okay.
Maneuvering eye.
All the baby nukes at NNPTC near Charleston. Oh, it's down there, huh? Okay. I was thinking it'd be somewhere in the northeast. Alright, Mark 11, thanks for stopping by. Good talking to you, too. Always a pleasure. Okay, there's that. Oh my god, that torpedo's close. But I think we're outside seeker range on that thing.
Maneuvering eye.
Okay, he did not shoot on my solution. Or leading my solution, rather. He just shot on my bearing.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 15 knots. Come right to 0.
Just one torpedo?
0. Helm eye.
I don't even think it was reported on sonar, that torpedo launch. Didn't I hear a call out for it? I don't see it here in the log, unless I'm missing it. Yeah, bearing 074 should have happened right in there. Okay, 15 knots a little aggressive. Let's do like the old 10 here.
0 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Oh, you're staying? Okay, just don't want to chatter. No, you can chat away. Feel free. That is the point. And it keeps me occupied during those long stretches of boring transit. I welcome it. That is the point. Oh my god, this is old. I just got like one of those like memory things for like photos we've taken. And it's for some active sonar detection ranges for dangerous waters. This is like the most boomer thing to put like a picture of a phone up to the camera, but I'm gonna do it. Look at this stuff. RA stock Lamy active sonar detection ranges from my testing. I don't know if I ever published that. No, I think I did. I can't remember. That was freaking years ago. Yeah, there's one in New York. Yeah, Boston Spa sounds about right. Somewhere in like mid-state New York. USS Plunger and USS Columbia. I presume named for Columbia, South Carolina. Can we hear this guy?
Make turns for 0. Make turns for 3 knots.
Within 3 kiluyards of that last datum.
Con sonar regained contact.
Oh, look at that.
Sierra 1, bearing 13.
Oh my god, he's right frickin' there. I was heading for my last frickin' datum. Alright, this is a hot new development, and I will be right back. Gotta refill the drink.
3 knots.
Okie dokie. Vita's favorite subs are all Soviet. That's fine. No, yeah, I can definitely appreciate the look of some of them, but I'm always going to be a home team kind of guy. I'm always going to be... My favorite boats are always going to be American. Okay, this dude is here. We're going to turn
Come
in.
right to 15 1.
We can
Helm
actually
aye.
go a little faster, but I guess it would depend on how fast he's going.
5 knots. Maneuvering
Range
aye.
1.2 kiliyards. Oh yeah, boy, yeah, oh yeah. 10 knots. Nah, let's stay 3 knots. We actually don't really need to close that quickly with them.
Turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
We're trying to let them slip on by. Get into them boofles.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 3 knots.
Jostein Sund? Jostein? My apologies for your name pronunciation. Any news on modern naval warfare? There was something posted in their Discord the other day about someone was trying out a VR beta of it. Had a good time with it. I think the newest estimate is early 2024. Oh, let's get a look at this guy. Oh my god, we are close. Looking at the map. See, this map does not give a good sense of scale. Right here, it's kind of like, yeah, we're kind of close. And then over here, it's like, holy shnikes. There I am. Oh, I'm not used to Victor 1s. The Victor 3 comes out to like here. Very stubby. Oh, maybe that's why they got slower as they go along, because the hull gets longer. A shorter hull has more drag, or less drag generally. We're so close to this guy. Can we make like a beeline for his baffles?
Come left to 1, 2, 1. Helm aye. Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Thank you for that. Your Norwegian isn't half bad. No, thank you. I wouldn't attribute it to anything more than dumb luck. I think sometimes when I chatted with others about modern naval warfare VR, I've been a little dismissive of, but I'm sure I'm going to have like a huge grin on my face when I do pop into that control room in VR. I think I have just enough space in this room to get the VR set up. I have to do a little reorganizing.
Con, helm, steady course.
So I'm driving this way because I think I'm like perpendicular to like the baffles line, which I think is the quickest way to get to it. I see like that distance opening up, but we're still within like, we're at 1400 kiliyards. We could deal with a little more open space here. Question is, once he gets to that datum, what's he gonna do? He's slowed down a little bit. Oh, okay, he's turning to port. Not gonna say no to that. He might plunk us in his baffles there on his own. Depends how much he's turning. Oh, he's got those tiny maneuver props. Was this red alert too? Maneuver props engaged. Bearing set. Helium mix optimal. Oh, we are in them boofles. All right.
Make turns for 7 knots. Maneuvering aye. Come right to 180. Helm
Okay, 7's
aye.
too much. We're gonna lose track of him here.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Alright, let's just shoot.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering
Oh,
aye.
he's speeding up.
Con maneuver. Make turns.
Okay, we're out of his
turns
baffles,
for
but he's going
7
faster now.
knots. Maneuvering aye.
Now we need to get into the baffles. Good. I'm glad I wasn't too hasty there. I guess maybe for that, if I, in that situation, maybe like shoot the torpedo and aim for the center line before steering it down to him. Center line of the baffles. Try and keep it in the baffles, but no, he's
Con, helm, steady course.
he's moving. I mean, we can go a little. Okay. I was trying to kind of head this way to kind of get back in the baffles, but given how loud it is out here, may want to do more of an angle so he's not losing me too much here. I mean, we got a lot of passive headroom to play with. I'm thinking about trying to raise my speed. That'll cut into that passive headroom.
Come right to 209. Helm aye.
No, we should just try and get in these baffles as quickly as possible here.
180. Helm. Make turns for 8 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Okay, where's his baffle at? Course is 277, 97, 67. Oh, but then I gotta do 67 plus 180. Oh god, that math. I just want dot mod to draw baffle lines,
Steady
dude.
course.
I think it's just this guy. I think it's just one. Okay, we're in them baffles. Gotta give it a little bit longer here before we start the shoosting.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Oh man, we're about to like lose them on
Make
that.
turns for
Okay.
5. Make turns for 8 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Well, let's not dilly-dilly. Let's shoot this torpedo. But I'm gonna kind of do some manual steerage here.
Come right to 2.
Nope, not that. Not that.
Helm aye.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
No, the wrong side. How'd I mess that up? The game was forgiving. I want to get this thing, make sure this thing's in the baffles here pretty good. I don't know what kind of logic goes on for whether or not that torpedo explodes when it interferes with your bow, but sometimes it doesn't. And I'll take it. Wow, okay. If I go 10 knots, I might lose this guy, but we don't have a choice.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
God, that's so close.
Come right to 279. Helm aye.
Oh, you know what? I think I was gonna do. It's set to passive, so we're gonna turn it on. and then switch to active when we get close enough. But it actually may be enough on passive to acquire them. Just so close in, we don't need it to go slow. We can just turn it on, let it go faster. He's not going to hear it either way. Because this map does not convey scale. It makes it look like we're a little further than we are. Only 2,300 yards. Shouldn't explode as long as you're not doing a Konovalov. This game does, yeah, set the arm range to 0. God, I could have sworn I was launching from the right tube. I meant to. And by right, I meant starboard tube. I could have sworn I meant to launch from a starboard tube. I was thinking about it, but it got messed up in my brain. But I plan to like steer this bad boy in manually. Yep, shallow, yeah. I see it. I wonder what happened if I would just steer this thing right to the surface. We're not going to find out today. Or right now, rather, but... probably just go all dolphin porpoise. This took almost 2 hours. Is there some torpedo out there that's still freaking going? I still hear this thing. What is the range on those freaking Set 65s? 20,000 yards at 30 knots, 10 miles. I feel like that thing should have already run out of juice by now. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of like Mark 48 speeds.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Oh, I forgot I turned it on. I was like, why is it acquiring? Hey, Xenon. It is indeed shitty torpedo time. Is that II Xenon like 9 or 8 Xenon or just Xenon? The lighting will always be pretty in this game. Restream bot is not sending all the YouTube chat over there. I noticed that for my GoldenEye thing because I forgot the chat wasn't turned on most of the time, so I downloaded it. Well, I didn't download it from Twitch. I re-recorded it from Twitch. And yeah, it didn't send everything over. I don't know why. Gappers, hello. Still a better torp than a 46, 50, 54. Like Mark 46? No, there's no way a Mark 37 is better than a Mark 46. Oh, it's gonna take 2 torpedoes. Oh, jeez. Okay, well now I can launch this from this side. I'm gonna shoot it off this way.
Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
Why was it like at 1 earlier with this picture? Has it slowed down now? I'm still going 10 knots, he's going 10 knots. It was like 1 on the passive earlier. I don't know. Spanking aubergines, hello, long time no see. Indeed. Alright, this is a little close for enabling. I'm sure this is way too close for safety's sake, but we're playing a video game, and I have a wire. So turn it on, and it's set to passive, correct? Do it. Do it! Leave him, or we'll never make it. I love how this Victor's just like, oh, we got hit by a torpedo, keep it trucking. I didn't think this thing would take 2 torpedoes to sink. This thing is completely derped out. It's not even trying to like shoot back or anything. Oh, okay. Look, the Victor does have a more squarish sail from the front. I was commenting on that earlier. I didn't think it did. Maybe I'm thinking of a Kula. I know when you're like looking at the side of someone that's a profile. What's it called when you're looking at the front of something? Victor submarine. No, not Victoria's Secret. Victor's Secret. Slavic jumpsuits. Yeah, okay, yeah, the Victor sail is more straight up and down. Oh my god, look at the Sierra 1. It must have just come back from a deployment. It's missing so many tiles. I'm gonna do the boomer thing again and put a photo of my phone up to the camera. Can you go away, address bar? Look how many tiles this thing is missing. All the tiles. This is the trying to read the name. It's kind of like partially missing. Castroma? Was that it? Castroma?
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Kostroma? Damn it, I want the range set to 0 now. But Captain, the torpedo's armed in the tube. We are too close. Do it now. And then bring me Will Hunting. Oh, I forgot to make this thing shallow. Thankfully, the torpedo picked it up. I wouldn't think this would have taken 2 torpedoes, but no, alas. Okay, what's the warhead on the Set 65? 300? Warhead on the Mark 37? 225. What's the warhead on the Mark 48? I think these are in kilograms? Or are these in pounds? I think the Mark 48 might be like 500-pound warhead. Which is insane if you think about how big that is. Has anyone tested if wakecombers work on surface subs? They should. But no, I have not tested that. I think they would work even better on a sub than a ship. Like, subs have horrific surface wakes, at least like teardrop subs.
Con sonar lost
Boom.
contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 264. Contact breaking up.
Hey, look at that. Green. I think that's it. I think it was just a Victor. I guess they leave combat. It was one Victor. Experience gain 24,340. I wish I'd put like a 1 there just for that unnecessary level of precision would be silly to me. Crew proficiency increased. Commsupplant was very happy. That's why I became a sub commander. Please, Commsupplant.